Hey everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 44, War 9, and we are up against NewN. This is a rematch, and we've got Tigra, Quicksilver, and Valkyrie on our team. Okay, going into this war in Section 1, I'll be taking Path 8, that Silver Surfer and Wiccan, and coming up to Section 2, I have that Dani, Moonstar, and Hulk on Path 6. In the mini islands, I have that Chavez on 38, and Jessica Jones on 44, I believe. And then finishing up on Boss Island, I have that Mysterio on 49 again. Love taking that fight. Yeah. Okay. Path 8, Silver Surfer. I have Tiger for this war. Always love when I can bring in my girl. She's just gonna shred this fight. There's really nothing to it. The nodes don't help him out too much. And yeah, we'll just kind of watch as she does her thing. Gonna parry here, apply the neutralize, and do some combos in order to push him to special 1. It's super easy to counter. Once there's a little bit of lag that happens right there, a little lag spike, but bait this out. Only 3 ruptures, but gonna go ahead and drop this special 2. It's gonna deal really big chunk of damage. Almost gets me back to another special 2, but instead I'm just gonna parry here and then finish off the last little bit there. He didn't really want to throw that special 1, so that's okay with me. You know, you don't gotta throw it. I'll throw my special 2 though. Okay, Wiccan next. I'm going to be taking this fight with Quicksilver. If I remember this fight correctly, I could have ended it faster than I did. But yeah, I don't care about parrying him and him getting the neutralize. That's just free healing. I don't gain any buffs anyways, even if I did. The incinerates wouldn't deal any damage to me because of my whiplashes. Kind of ignoring the node as well. I don't care if he gets a bunch of passive furies. I'm just going to give him a special 2 here, drop it. Does a ton of damage. I honestly probably at this point could have done like medium, light, medium, and the fight would be over, but I wanted to make sure. And I got to my special 1 here. Doesn't want to throw it. Let's see if I get this. No, parries aren't like guaranteed to land here, but yeah, medium, light, medium, into special 1. Fight was over in less than a minute, so can't really complain too much. And we're gonna portal on up to Section 2, Path 6. I have this Dani Moonstar. I was originally assigned, I think, Quicksilver for this. But then I was like, wait a second. Tiger is gonna absolutely destroy this fight. It's not even gonna be fair. So used her for this. She's a really great counter, so Dani kind of shuts down anything that could be dangerous about her. Because of how quickly she's gonna end the fight. So get the neutralize up, bait the heavy, counter. Don't want to hit into her block. So we just wait to bait another heavy. And then we're going to drop a fat special 2. It's going to deal quite a bit of damage. Not quite going to kill her. I was going to bait the special 1 out, but she didn't want to throw it. So, all right, cool. We'll just bait another heavy and kill her with a special 2. She did dex out of that. That was a bit of a mistake. But, yeah, I had practiced that special 1, counter and where, depending on when she throws it, where she is, all the different things I need to do, and yeah, didn't even come to play. So that's nice. Got a lot more fights to do, so popped a full energy refill. And at this point, I assumed that my advanced power boost had expired. So I just went into the fight. But it didn't expire, and I start with a bar power, which kind of throws me off a little bit. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to get my special 2 kind of early now, with like the strategy I had going into this fight. And here I accidentally dex that heavy, so we're just gonna tap him once, make sure he doesn't get that unstoppable. And just for the rest of this fight, I mess it up like a lot. Like I wasn't paying attention to my combo there. I thought I had done like 4 lights, and then I mess up here. I'm gonna try and hit into his block so I can drop the special 2, and he drops his block. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We're hitting him with a special 3. I'm only a few hits in this fight. I'm doing a lot of damage to this Hulk. I think it's only a rank 4, and this is, rank 5 Ascended Valk. So, yeah, even though I'm not playing very well, he is going to go down like pretty quickly. I'm just hitting him with basic combos. I don't I don't care anymore. Yeah, I get this special 2 out of him if he wants to throw it. Yeah, I remember this fight. Just should not have taken this long. This should have been one of my quicker fights, that I had to do, but it was whatever. Parry, just regular combos again, and yeah, drop a very overkill special 2 into the block. Sloppy, but I didn't exactly need to be perfect to deal with that fight. Okay, got this Chavez on 38, aggression prowess, right back at it, ebb and flow knockdown. Done this fight a couple different ways with Quicksilver. I mean, the exact same way, but just like different matchups, different nodes, stuff like that. Just gonna combo up the special 2 and medium, light, medium detonate into the special 2, and then deal all the damage with the protection up. It's not a fast fight by any means. I threw on an invuln here just in case I have to push her to special 3. But I'm going to try and do a better job of like baiting out the special 1 in this fight, because I really don't want to deal with like special 2 into my block or even pushing her to that special 3. Just rather get the special 1 out of her if I can. Also, it wasn't until after this fight where I actually did some testing about like, can you just dash into her special 2 to evade it? And the evade only counts for the first 2 hits. So I'm glad up until this point I've never had to like dash into like a multi-prowess unblockable special 2. That would be really the only reason why I would want to do that. But you can like dash into it to trigger his evade and then dex out of the last hit. It's actually not that difficult once you just know how the interaction works. But got that first special 2 off, dealt actually a pretty decent amount of damage. It'll probably take 2 more of those to really get the kill though. I'm trying not to touch her too much while she has the protection down and the debuff immunity, because all of my debuffs are either not going to apply or will get removed shortly. So I don't want to like waste time and also like gain a bunch of power when I'm not applying whiplashes, because then just my detonation won't be as big. So yeah, go ahead and drop the special 2. Doesn't deal as much damage as the first one because I was much closer to my special 2 when I finally was able to start like building up whiplashes. So yeah, we're gonna try and wait for this Fury to fully expire. It does. I didn't mean to let myself get backed up as much as I did. I kind of realized at this point, I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be stressing too much about, you know, not hitting her during that. Let's just like make sure I keep spacing. She's much more likely to throw specials, I feel like, when she's further away from her wall. Here, push it to special 2 because I didn't want to, I don't know, I just did, and took it on the block. And probably get 1 more combo in, and then special 2, and this is not going to kill. Yeah. I wonder if here I just go for it. No, I bait out this special. Yeah, just definitely a long fight. Contributed to our fight time by a lot, which ended up being a very big factor in this war. And I hate that, you know, this assignment wastes so much of that time, but there's not much you can do about it. There we go. Relic into medium, light, medium, special 2, but I think the special 2 kills her midway. Don't even need the detonation. Yep. About a 3-minute fight. That's not great. But, you know, he works for the matchup. It makes planning easier because we don't have to assign something different. There's already a Quicksilver on the board because we're wanting to use him for Mysterio. Okay, taking this Jessica Jones. Again, I've taken her so many times this season. No advanced power boost this time. Just because I had already... I don't know, I'm not trying to use boosts when I don't need them, but I'm running boosts through like my planners to make sure I'm using them when I need them, so we don't run into a gore situation. Yeah, should have done a double medium there to like entice her to be less aggressive. If you just hit her one time and then back off, she tends to like aggressively pursue you after that, and I don't want to give up any ground. So even with hazard shift, just do the double medium. Even if you get both the debuffs, it's not going to hurt that bad. Same strategy as before with this fight. Build up all my pierces. When I find an opportunity where I'm not in the middle of the arena, then I'll try and invert. But if I don't have that opportunity, I don't need to take it. Like, she's going to go down eventually, you know. Just the blocked hits alone are dealing like more than enough damage right now. Getting like 6k on the block. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just not really. Okay, there it is. So felt safe doing it there, and we're going to start building up our bulwarks. I should have all of them, or pretty much all of them, built up by the time I get to my special 2, and it'll probably be overkill. Yep, she's being not too aggressive in this fight, kind of able to keep her in her corner, which is nice. Nearing up on that special 2, about a minute and a half into the fight. Yeah, an advanced power boost definitely would have made this a lot faster, but yeah, here's the overkill special 2, and fight's over. Cool. I don't think I got touched in that fight, did I? Nah, didn't even get touched. Okay, last fight of the war. We've seen it before, but does anything happen in this one? I can't remember. I take this fight a lot, and they kind of all start to blur together eventually, but throwing on a special 3 defense boost just in case like I lose my invuln and I have to push him to a special 3 with inequity. I should be fine, but we'll throw on some extra protection there. All right, I'll get started with it. Don't want to parry. I do have like my proficiency tree on right now. Sometimes I turn it off, but you know, Quicksilver has that like a built-in safeguard where if I do parry stun, if I do get stunned myself, I'll evade out of it, so I didn't feel the need to remove it, especially when I'm going to be placing defense with them on later. And here, get the heavy counter without getting hit in the face this time. Always nice when that happens. And yeah, I should have no trouble getting up to 300 momentum before he can get to a special 2, if I need to push him to that. I'm going to try and be more conscious of baiting out specials early in this fight, because you know, last fight and some other people taking this fight have run into that issue where, you know, he's just not throwing a special and you start eating a lot of brute force damage and they have to push him to special 3, and special 3 does kind of hurt on the block a little bit. Here he's being a little passive, annoying, but whatever. He drops that, and I think I did a medium light medium right there to like save my whiplashes, but I forgot that was gonna detonate. I should have just done medium, but it's whatever. I honestly probably should have just medium light medium into the relic right now, because it's not like you get exponentially increased damage for each whiplash. It's like a linear amount, so just go ahead and like detonate what I have with the relic. That would probably be a better idea. There, all right, medium. I guess I'm trying to bait out the special 1, and let's see if I actually do that. Nope, we're just gonna keep building for. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, medium light medium. This should be like a pretty sizable detonation. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, this guy plays with max pierce, I think, so he's got like lots of block penetration, but it's not too bad. You know, I've taken quite a few blocked hits, probably more in my last fight, and yeah, he tried to hit me with a random heavy there. That would have been crazy if he landed it. I wouldn't have even been mad. It's just visionary, you know. Here I've entered terminal and I'm like, oh shit, don't really want to leave terminal anytime soon, so let's get this fight done as soon as possible. I should be able to make it back to my relic before then. And there I accidentally parry stun. Oops. Just talking about how I'm not taking off the proficiency mastery tree, but again, that's why we have that safeguard. All right, and here, medium light medium into the relic, and this should put him down. All right. That was it for my war. We had a fantastic war against NewN. It was so close up until the very end. We did end up winning. I don't show the score in a lot of mine, mainly because I forget, but we did end up winning by 1, but really it was tied. Sometime last night we realized that it was going to come down to time, so we rearranged a bunch of our fights to like make them faster and told people to switch masteries, and they were doing the same, and it all came down to they had to beat our photon boss in like 83 seconds with a falcon or something like that. And with the speed and the pressure of it all, like, he ended up dying. He was probably trying to rush, but it was such a great war. But glad to get one back on these guys after the ass whooping they gave us to the first war of the season. All right, I will catch you guys in the next one.